easy path.
Wargs is stupid.
Quietly now.
With every breath, a purpose. Not one false move.
Shall we?
Staying out of sight.
What to do?
Ready for anything. Not one false move.
Can't afford to let up. Heading there.
Let's have a little fun.
Time to push my luck again. Need to find a way forward.
Heading there.
Turn someone inside out. Outmaneuver them.
Whips and blades, always sharp.
Looking out. Should mind my step. To do. Never wanted the easy path.
Something I can help you with? Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family. Pleasure. I was told there'd be battles, not this hide-and-seek stuff.
Looking at something? The only benefit to a mirror when you have my condition, it doesn't quite make up for the lack of a reflection, mind you. preening in the looking glass? Petty vanity? Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red. I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost. What? I want to know what the world sees when it looks at me. What you see. Oh. Go on. Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day. Hardly. There's also gold, sex, revenge. Quite the list, really. But failing any of those, I will always settle for shallow praise. Well, hello. What can I do for you?
See?
You know, I've been catching my...
Food hungry. Want bite. Food. Eat more!
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you hungrily.
No! Run!
I'm not chasing after it, if that's what you're thinking.
Very well.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Excellent. Lead the way.
Have a drink.
I'm fine.
Ugh, loosen up, picker on.
No, an owlbear.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Would you look at this place? All these people, happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too. Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell. Fuck yes! I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise. You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblin. Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
Have fun.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
It's a heavy, rich red. Dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Not with you, just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around. I hope you're not here to beg. It's so unbecoming. Funny, but unbecoming.
Morning anyway.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Let's make it 20.
Celebrate now. Come dawn, we depart.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight. By a Garon's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently, after I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you, an unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. I assure you, were you to meet Tara, you would see the comparison for the flattery it is. But perhaps that's not a point worth laboring further. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. And there aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise. One doesn't become the most powerful archmage in Waterdeep and lover to the goddess of magic herself by having low standards. I assure you, when I tell someone they're wonderful, I mean it. And you are wonderful. Wine is to wit, as meat is to... Oh, I can't bloody remember it. There I go then, proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My ineloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. Oh, the blade doesn't sulk. I was just reflecting on what has happened, and not wanting to be Mr. Serious at a celebration. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Claws will pop the balloons, you see. And the sweet cakes don't taste half as good as raw eggs with this blasted forked tongue. There are spikes in places there really shouldn't be. But off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that. Have a laugh. Make some noise.
Don't worry about me.
See? Tell you truth, Beefy! Trust me. Always. Always!
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
I'll have you know, he can also make them blue.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that.
You sound like Roland. But all right. Thanks for saving our skins, hero. Look us up when you hit Baldur's Gate. Be nice to see a friendly face.
An adoring crowd, fine wine. I dare say this place is almost civilized. As did I. But Leah and Cal were so excited for tonight, I thought it cruel to leave. Once my training with Leroican is complete, I'll put on a real show for them. I expect Leah and Cal to demand yet another showcase of prestidigitation, so I'd like a moment to myself.
Elturel was the last time the three of us talked like this. Let's hope it lasts until Baldur's Gate.
Cheers to another.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down. Lie down. Then dance. Lie down.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip. Do devils even grow turnips? Can't all be souls and flesh of the damned. Do devils...
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you. Go on, do your rounds. But if they hand you something purple, don't drink it. I think they got into Ethel's potions.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course. Go on, enjoy yourself. But if any of them sleep past noon, they're getting left behind.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this. Go on. The others will kill me if I keep you all to myself. Go on. Come on, Alfie. Make it spicy.
All right. Hearts a quiver. We raised our bows.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
How about two tiefling
Try not to get too close, Cal.
frightful and fierce?
Remember what
That's
happened
more
last
like
time?
it.
How many goblins did
And you
kill?
magicked up a 10? How was I supposed to know it was made of fire?
That's my girl.
What is it?
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? Absolutely. With a foot in two worlds, you're the force joining both. You're going to love it.
Maybe you should drink some water. I'm fine. One more.
Your song was coming along. Then things began spinning. Worry not. I shall return to it at first light.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here. Enjoy yourself tonight.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
We should have had wine more often.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Her mind is certainly an enigma, but would you wish it any other way?
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Finally, we're catching up on our puppet master, and the hunt ends at Moonrise Towers.
I won't be held accountable just because you're naive enough to expect easy answers. Now, allow me to continue. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. So it seems, though I don't know how. You'll have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Cleric built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. Must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the Shadow-cursed lands. Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Cleric and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. I need her to stay focused on her training. The Grove will need a skilled healer in my absence. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our priority. Speak. Chook. You believe you can survive, as you said.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source. Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand. Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful. There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same. Perhaps. But best to not dwell on nights past. There are plenty more yet to come. You wish to speak? Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something. About both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
Speak. It is done.
Circles. And a celestial. Something over there.
go in to see the bottom.
Spent so long poking about down here. I'd much rather be outside, with the sun on my skin.
You've only just come to tolerate sun and you're already nostalgic. If you're going to complain the whole way, by all means, return topside. You could use the color.
More effort than a pit of spikes. Credit where it's due.
Keep going.
Speak.
time to rest.
Eager for battle.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Blackets will be done. That's curious.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Such depth to the shadows. I don't care what others say about the Underdark.
This is something else.
Another step forward.
Just like old times. On the way.
crave blood.
Let's get on with it.
No one's stopped me yet. Can't slow down.
What's next, I wonder?
Take your
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Dust on my tongue. I offer to parley, and he brings a spectator. Twit. Quite ruined my ambush. Now, you are? Rescue? Helpless babes are rescued. I allowed you to assist me. I am Dhourn, third son of House Bartol, first rank evoker, and initiate of Graven Hollows. Oh. Oh, no, no, my dear dark gods below, no!
A memory shard. A container onto which brief mental impressions are projected and stored for years at a time.
You don't understand. A memory shard ought to hold its glow for years. And look at it! It's fading. It contains knowledge that is precious to me. If it has grown this dull, then my enemies have already found the forge. Which bastard stole my glory? Zargrim? Filro? The Adamantine Forge? If it had been found, the name would ring throughout the Underdark. Unless... Huh. Ha! The fools must have turned back, or, better yet, died in the search. Good. If they had just surrendered their research to me, we might have found the forge together. But no, they hoarded their knowledge, left each of us clinging to scraps. I had the good sense to lock mine away in the shard. And now I can claim the forge alone. They knew of the forge's defenses, its operation, true enough. But I know its location. The rest I can figure out with time. Now I am the only one searching. Or... almost the only one. You proved your power in freeing me. But I need no more rivals. Try to take this as a compliment, yes?
vision.
Let's go.
Fury, I am death. Need to stay focused.
One day I'll catch a break.
No time to dally.
Certainly. I've got a long road ahead. Best be on my way. Try me.
crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal's glow swells, drawing you into its depths. You are transported somewhere deep, loud, and hot as the hells themselves. Within the Underdark's bowels, beyond an ancient stronghold, hovers a giant hammer, waiting to fall. An echoing clang, and you're back to yourself, left only with a firm sense of a place, a grand forge.
Keep your blade close. Is that blood? No, never mind. Moving in. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
On I go.
On the move.
Time to kill. A better position.
Everything. One day I'll catch a break.
On my way.
Victory awaits.
The dance macabre.
I am fury. I am death.
Shall we dance? Over here. Leave no trace.
If not over and through. Time for some bloody work. It's been a long day. I need to rest
resupply stash. I wonder if Lolth's pets have anything good.
All right, what now? What path lies before me?
Creature is lost in devotion. You might as well not exist. Creature is lost.
Keep your distance, darling.
Move on. Sure never wished to live in more interesting times.
Our blood to fill your oceans. O blessed BOOAL. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you, and with every surge, you feel a presence grow in response.
Word, priest, promises. Your god wants proof, wants blood.
You don't recognize the creatures, but this voice seems to have a hold over them.
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god BOOAL.
That's so, Cutlet. I'm a god, and I fancy a bit of murder. Simple enough. Well, priest, BOOAL wants a sacrifice. BOOAL wants blood! Oh, what's that then? See, you got meat to spare. What you got for blessed BOOAL? Gonna break you under my boots!
Blood! BOOAL demands blood!
Time for a new approach.
Let's finish this. Let's do this.
On the move. Victory awaits. Taking position.
These boots have seen everything.
This should work. Moving.
To move. I will ascend. No time to waste.
Let's move.
Ready.
Don't waste a step.
Careful, I might.
These things have stayed interesting. With haste. Made a grave mistake.
So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies in their stomach. Did you want something? Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. For this, I hope my time will yet come. Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
That's curious. Someone or something has been digging here.
Half his drow body's crushed. Must have fallen from pretty high up.
What can you do?
Through backpack. Too light. Fell. Mushrooms. Disappeared. Guessed wrong. Worked alone. Better that way. House, Vandry, Far Scout. Searching. Quick path to surface.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Scorched ground. Better watch out. With haste.
Old camp. That looks it.
Nice. What is it?
The wall is riddled with holes. A suffocating stench of long rotten meat wafts out.
Yes.
You recognize the odor. The foul scent of carrion crawlers. Centipede-like aberrations that feast on the dead. At one time, these caverns must have been their banquet hall. The creatures are either long gone or waiting patiently in the darkness.
Okay, well, I've already shown I can use Volo's eye, so I might as well do this.
The passage narrows and bends, becoming impassable before you're even elbow deep.
I wonder if I shapeshift into a gnome, if I could fit in here.
The wall is riddled with holes. A suffocating stench of long rotten meat wafts out. The passage narrows and bends. You're shoulder deep when your fingers brush against a fleshy tentacle. You flinch, but the tentacle is limp and cold. You push it aside and retrieve something loose, lying beneath.
Cool. That was interesting.
Nothing but rocks.
There's nothing of that.
A bone. Empty. Empty.
Oh, we know Barkas, he was the windmill gnome.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Breathe deep and move.
Oh, this looks risky.
Death won't take me out.
Airborne spores, and they're everywhere.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I know what happens up here. This is where the my colony is from early access. Hopefully nothing changed. Oh, what the?
More are coming.
Who? What in the hells are you?
They're coming. They're coming.
No. And it's unlike any I've yet heard.
They are coming. You are coming.
Corpses. These creatures did battle with Dwergar.
I don't get it. Why? Oh, that's disgusting. I didn't realize it glowed and vibrated like that.
My face protects me.
Still breathing.
Even the mushrooms down here can't be trusted.
Another step forward.
No, come back here. That's so cool. I did not realize. Well, I didn't think you could do it to everyone. That's really cool. Come on, basket. Trust me, master, always.
Can't give up now. Never wanted the easy path.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
I can mend neither skin nor spirit, but we still might commune. Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you. Fungus and mold glaze the grotesque creature's face and body. A voice drifts into your mind as you gaze upon the misshapen servant.
Leave this one. Come to me. We must speak. Seek me. Seek the Sovereign.
The corpse twitches in response to the spell, and you note its delicate filaments. It had been merely a child. Like its living counterparts, the corpse speaks in your mind.
Burn. Great wars. Hurt. 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 Magic. Behind the door. To grow, to know, to be one with the circle. Old ones enter, Sovereign enters.
No one else. No death. No death.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Perhaps Omeluum is right. I should get a mask.
Seek. Seek.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner. Mostly junk, but her boots catch your eye.
Eyes. To yourself. Ugh. Dhourn slashed me. Myconids. Took pity on me. Sound, lads. Especially since the Greys gave him hell for it.
Now that's hospitality. The fungus could teach our druid friends a thing or two. Hmm?
Since when was I proficient in medicine? What? Okay, I'll take it.
Like dwarves, Dhourn have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Gods! Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me? Down here? Tends to be. But I'm nearly good to get on my feet. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, Carl's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me.
Dude, she has an antidote. Wow, selfish.
I owe you, sure enough. But I've nothing to give. If you were to free my kin, we can pay. We're Ironhand Clan, best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dhourn snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Some dusty temple. It doesn't matter. They'll work my clan to death before they ever get near it. Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual.
The briefest hesitation, but enough. She's lying.
But our work pays well. Help my clan and we'll make it worth your while, I swear.
Oh man, I really wish I got the insight checks more often, because it's cool that it unlocks secret dialogue.
Fine. It's complicated, but my clan has trouble back in the city. A blood feud. We were searching for something to turn the tide. That's all I can say. But it's worth a lot to us. Understand? Look, you've done me a good turn and you deserve the truth. But that's as much of it as I can tell, I swear it. If you need to go your own way, I respect that, but still, I'm asking. Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here... I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dweger ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
We need to get away while friends gets lost so she doesn't get mad.
My faith will guide me.
Indolence breeds madness.
How delicious. No time to rest. Mind my step.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dweger, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Duergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Let us spill blood. Duergar or Myconid, I care not which.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Duergar.
The Duergar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
Don't worry. I wouldn't hesitate.
Yeah. Same. Destroy my corpse too.
You may not. The spores hear only the circle. They dance to no other harmony.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
No peace. So many minds connected. What could they accomplish?
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
Oh, this is super good. +1 to DC? Hell yes. How do we use that? This dark vision ring actually might be good for Lae'zel.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Then you've come to the right place. The hybridization among fungi in this circle is truly unique. Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, trillimac. I've studied them for years. This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive without conflict. I observed the fight from a distance. Combat is not my field of expertise, but the Myconids handled themselves well enough. The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality. Ah, the Mushroom Hunter. Have you made any new discoveries? Oh, a fascinating topic. May I ask the reason for your interest? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omeluum!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceromorphosis? That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Gale, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin. One of my brethren forced a tadpole into your eye. Or ear, perhaps? But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
Fool! They infest your head and invade your dreams, and still you would parley.
I ask only that you refrain from violence. I respect that your opinion of my kind may be charged. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As Omeluum's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omeluum.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma. I intend no disrespect, but one can only heal so much of their own brain tissue. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the larva. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mystra as a cleric. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact. May your travels be safe and swift. I have never seen anything like it, Blurg. Is my species evolving? I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms fared? I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise. It gave me the strength to resist the Elder Brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dire hold. My wizardry empowered me. The moment its control shattered, I fled. Before the colony discovered I had defected. In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent company, despite what one would expect. I required brains, he required souls. A perfect symbiosis. But our ambitions eventually splintered. I wished to better the world, and he preferred its rot. So I left his company. And thus I now feed from those who
So he kind of just
against
glossed
the society's goals.
I didn't mean to interrupt that. He just kind of glossed over the fact that he devoured brains and somehow offered up souls to a lich. I don't think he sounds like a good guy, but
Perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to
practicality.
violence if they comprehend the cost, yes?
No, Lae'zel's bugged.
Tongue talker. Far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
It shivers in understanding.
Dhourn destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dhourn rot. I mean to join you. In death, your foe becomes your ally. I will raise it. You may command it. I am the danger, and I am the cure. They erased my people. I will erase theirs. Remain in the Underdark, and I will follow. We cleanse the rot together.
Alright, I gotta save and reload because I can't switch characters now. Oh wait, maybe? Nope.
Blackets will be done.
Alright, it's like a no reload unless the game is super buggy.
Assume nothing.
It might be enough to cover rent.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Want master back. He treats me good now. Doesn't kick me anymore.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah, we want all this shit. It's expensive, but yeah, this is super important.
Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick. Right, never mind. My useless husband. Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it. Please. I know better than to promise coin to a stranger. He'll find his own way out, or he won't. I'll wait a little longer. What a bleeding waste it'd be to come all the way down here for nothing. Well? Right now. Waiting for my idiot husband's return. Lest you've seen him, we don't have much to discuss. Like I told you already, I'm waiting for that lummox Balin. The rest is my own business. Keeping the old turnip.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. It's well it ends. Not as bad as it could have. One day I'll catch a break.
Monstrosity stared.
Interesting.
Broken bones. Must have fallen.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh shit.
Breathe deep and move.
Good boy.
Can't slow down.